But you know what it told me, and I think a lot
What'd
of
it tell you?
interviews that I've watched with you tell me, you hate to see somebody hustling backwards. Like you hate to see somebody like not living up to their potential or not doing. Where does that come from?
Because we all have it.
Yeah.
We all, because I feel like this, man. Like, and this might sound crazy. You had said something like that earlier. He's like, I know this Sharp, this might sound crazy. And I'm like, never. But I'm in a moment right now where this might sound crazy. I feel like, man, we all superheroes in a sense. We all have a power. It's just you got to tap into your gift. Whatever that is, you got to find it. You got to find that gift. Everybody, you're here for a reason, man. God did not put your soul here for nothing. Now, some people just give up. They give up and they die off.
Right.
But you have to understand that you have a purpose. You have a purpose of being here. Now look at this. Look with me and you. We come from next to nothing. Yes, you came from a good household, wholesome household, but damn, your parents didn't go buy, AMG fucking Benz when you turned 16.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So we didn't come from situations like that. We had to tap into our gifts.
Yeah.
To find these things.
Yeah.
If this is what we really saw for our foreseeable future. You know? So when I look at some of the things that I've went through, you say, where does that come from? Sharp, to answer your question,
Yeah.
where does that come from? I used every bad thing I've ever went through, and I turned it into a fuel.
Oh, what?
And I put it towards positive energy. I made a fuel for positive energy, man, and that's what fuels me, is to keep me moving. To be able to sit here with you right now in the Sharp Tank and to keep us moving, to keep us having logical conversations, man, coming eye to eye.
Yeah.
Mind to mind. Because a lot of people will sit there, man, they'll talk about a whole bunch of bullshit, man, for an hour, 2 hours, but they never teach the people how to live, man, to just move on.
Yeah.
You cannot live like me. They cannot live like you, Van. They can't live like you. They can't live like me. They can only live like them. And that's not even about like a rich or poor thing.
Yeah.
That's just you.
A mindset thing.
It's a mindset thing, man, because that's why I always look at people like they want to go have what the next person has. They envy the next. And I said that out there earlier. I said, man, people have a hard time in trying to prove to the next person what they are. That's what the whole world has been based off of. I got to prove myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
To who?
Yeah.
Other than you and God.
Word. Yeah.
Who the fuck who said in anywhere on your birth certificate that, oh yeah, by the way, you got to prove yourself to such and such as you get older? No, man, you prove yourself to you. You become a better version of you tomorrow and for the next week.
That's so man, give it up for that, bro. Yeah. But seriously, but seriously, I got that from my dad. My dad, I remember I'm looking at some shit on TV and I'm watching this dude hit the baseball.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I got that from mistakes.
Okay.
I learned that from mistakes. I learned that from the street. I learned that from just going through life, man. Bumping my head, getting tripped by the same foot over and over again.
And that made you want to do better the next time.
Until I got tired.
Yeah.
People have to get tired. That's why people always look at crackheads or meth heads or people who be on drugs. They look at people like that. They be like, man, you can give them all the help in the world. I've said it before. You can put them through a $100,000 rehab facility, man. You can do all that, but this person will not change until they are ready to change.
They get sick of it. And you know what? That also had to do when we talking about losing.
Waste your money if you want to.
When we talking about my weight loss earlier, I just got sick of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the motivation. See, some people have to find ways to motivate themselves to be the things, to be better, right?
Yeah.
And so what my pops told me was, I was looking at this guy who's hitting home runs. I was like, I want to hit home runs like him. My dad was like, nah, you want to hit home runs like you.
Yeah.
He's like, you want to.
Like that,
He's like,
man.
you never want to be
proud of yourself.
You don't want to be like the next man. He's like, if you see someone and you get inspired, that's one thing, but you don't want to be like nobody. He says, I don't want to hear you say you want to be like me. It's like, I'm your daddy. He's like, you got to be like you. He's like, you don't even know me. He said, he told me, he said, I was on this, he passed on last year. So it's
Your
all
pops?
these, yeah.
Rest in peace, man.
Appreciate you,
Pops,
yeah.
what was his name?
His name was Van Terry Lathan Sr.
Hey, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe. We just hit 200K. We're trying to get to 300K.
Turn this up.
Appreciate y'all.
Let's go.